Hello, everybody. I hope you are doing well. We'll give it a few minutes. This dot. My screen drives me crazy. I always think there's something on my face, but there's nothing there. Okay, I'm going to see if it lets. I love it when it lets me share out. It always makes my day. How are you guys? Finding groups that I trust to share in. And I think we're good to go. Yep. We're good. Hi, guys. How are you? I hope everybody's doing well. So we're doing some fun stuff today. I kind of changed it up. I added, I know it's not on the bottom screen below, but if you would like, I have my dice. And we can do the dice. We have that going for us as well. So if you would like, if you're in these dice, you get 3 dice for $5. So what do you get? Let me find it so I can show you. You get a dice that has 1 through, I think it's 12, 1 through 12 on it. And then you get a zodiac one. And then, let me find it. You get a planet one. You get 3 dice. I don't know how I'm going to show you the 3 dice at the same time because I'm not that talented. You get 3 dice for $5, or you can get the tarot for $15, or we can communicate. Hi, Tiffany, with somebody on the other side for $20. So there's 5, 15, and 20 today. I'm going to put 3 dice out just to have it for all of that fun stuff. Let's do those 3. Hi, Miss Amanda. I'm doing good. How are you? So that's what we're doing today. So you can do that, and I will explain everything. I will tell you everything if you do the dice. So I wanted to add that. So I added that with it. So if you do the dice, it's $5. You get a house, you get a zodiac, and you get a planet for $5. Cards for $15, or mediumship for $20. Hi, Miss Diane. How are you, my love? How are you feeling? Are you feeling any better, my dear? So it's all fun. And these are the same dice that I used for when I had that $8.88 special, but you got all 12 for $8.88. Today you get 3 for $5. Because trying it out on live and seeing how it goes. So it's easier to do 3. Of course, you can do both. Where'd I put my phone? No, it's right in front of me. Like, where'd I put my phone? I thought, yes, Miss Amanda. You know, because as I said before, when I ordered these, it said it was like tarot and astrology when it's really just astrology, but I love it because it allowed me to open up to a new world to adapt. So I took 3, I just picked 3, and it's really fun with that. It's just like, this could be like, the way I would do the 3 is if there's a who, like if you have a situation going on and you need to know who, what, like the way I made it for these dice is a who, what did I do? Who, what, when, and where. Who, what, where, and why. Okay. So if there's a question that you have or something that you need help with, this can help you with that. So if something's going on and you need to know, you need some help with some directions of to who or what, where, and why, that's what the dice can do for you. That's the way I use my dice. That's the way I worked with spirit to do the dice. So at the end of the day, everybody, some other people may use them differently, but that's the way I sat and worked with spirit. But it's really fun. I've done a bunch of them on Guinea Pig Day, and I did a few after that. So it's been really fun getting to know them. How are you guys? And it's 1:11 here in the Central Time, so we all got the chance to recognize a new beginning. And I'm knocking stuff over. Where'd it go, Leo? Where'd it go, Leo? Hi, Miss Donna. How are you? Let's see who this is. How was your day, Miss Donna? There it is. I was going to say something came through and then it disappeared. Just disappeared. I got you, Miss Jennifer. It showed me, but then in PayPal it like disappeared. So that's why I was like, wait, what's going on? I thought I saw something and then it was gone. So that's why it took me a minute. I got you, Miss Amanda. I know Miss Amanda said, so that's what I was looking for, and then everything was gone. And I didn't understand how. Okay, Miss Jennifer beat you to it. So I'm going to do Miss Jennifer. And then I am going to do you, Miss Amanda. Okay, Miss Jennifer, the best way I can tell you what we're going to do, the best way to start off is to do we're going to do the dice first. Okay, we'll do the dice first, Miss Jennifer. So, you have these dice do not do yes or no questions. They don't do stuff like that. So you can't say, is my husband cheating on me? That's just a random thing I said. You know, it has to be like a who, what, where, or why type of question. And then I can help figure that out. I will tell you what everything represents. I know there may be more people on here who do astrology or have all of that. This is just the way I connect it with spirit and the dice. So everybody does everything differently. So I'm just reminding people out there that to me, the dice are like tarot cards. People read every card differently. Just like when I do lives with some of my sisters, there are some cards that they read, and I'm like, I would have never read that card like that, but it works. But that's just me. So I have Miss Jennifer, and then I'll do Miss Amanda. And if anybody else donates, just let me know. So what is there a specific question that you want? If you don't have a specific question, but you want to try the dice, this could be something that I can help you if there's, and it can tell you maybe there's something that we need to work on or something like that. They do. Everybody has a different message, and because the way the messages also come in for us too, like even when I do mediumships for you guys, you know, it comes in, but sometimes, you know, it can come when they come in, it comes, I don't even know how to explain. Sometimes I always wonder if they come through and then it adapts to either my higher self or it adapts to maybe a guide to be able to understand it or see something in order to connect. Like how a lot of you know that I connect with movies a lot or TV shows. Sometimes I'll bring up Frozen or I'll bring up Lion King or just random movies that, last week I think I brought up The Hangover and it was like the perfect thing that went with that person. You know, that's just the way I am because movies and all that is something sometimes that that's why I also like watching movies and I watch different things that I may not be interested in is because it can also help me connect with spirit to connect with you guys because all messages people take are differently. I'm one of those weirdos. When I first started off and doing this constantly a few years ago, everything was Disney. Like, I always remember my favorite one was one when I was doing a reading with another sister, and I kept seeing Cruella de Vil, and I think it was Maleficent. And I was describing what they were telling me. And she was like, "Oh, those are my sisters to a T." And I felt horrible through the whole thing. I felt completely awful. But she said it was exactly who her sisters were. So I went with it. Miss Jennifer, do you have a who, what, where, or why question? Or do you just want me to roll the dice and tell you whatever spirit wants to tell you with the dice? Because you are first on my list, girl. I always go it always goes first come, first serve. Okay, I just wanted to make sure you didn't have, and I do that with all of my stuff. If you have something that you want to ask about, tell me before I pull the cards. Let's see, what do we got from Miss Jennifer? Okay. Perfect. Let's see. Okay, I gotta get one thing up and then we can get started that I forgot. Boop. Okay, there we go. Since I'm not an astrology person. Okay, here we go. So we are going to start off with, I'm just going to tell you what they are, and I'm going to tell you what it means, okay? So we are starting off, let's see if I can figure out. You got I got to get used to it. I've never done this on a live yet. The camera, there. I'm going to hold it right there. You got house 10. So this house 10 represents career in a public role. Like if you do something publicly, like a president, or if you're in charge of something or whatever. I don't like whatever you're in charge of. And then we got, let me figure out how to show you with your planet. I didn't realize. There it is. Okay. With the planet, you got North Nod. So this is a lesson that you came to learn. Okay. So that means a lesson that we came to learn. And then we got, what's going on? Oh, there we go. It all kind of disappeared. What's going on? There it is. And then where did it go? And then we got 69. The 6-9. Now, let me remember what this is. Is this Pisces or is this Cancer? Because I feel like some of it mixes. I think this is Cancer, right? I'm having a brain freeze. I've never done them on live. I always think they're Pisces, but they're not. Hi, Janet. Hi, Crystal. Let me just double check before I go forward. Because I feel like I always mix it up. Because I always think that I think it's Cancer, right? Let's see. Yes, it is Cancer. Okay. I wanted to make sure because I never put it with Cancer for some reason. And Cancer, let's see, where Cancer for me is, of course, is a water sign. Cancers are they protect their emotions. They're very trustworthy. It's all about emotions for them. They're very hard on the outside and squishy on the inside, right? Okay, so what do these 3 dice have to tell you, my dear? So, Miss Jennifer, are you currently working right now? Because of your house number 10. If I can figure out how to show you again. With the house number 10, sorry guys, I don't know what I'm doing with the camera. With house number 10, this is a career or a public role. So this is shooting towards your career that you needed to know about. So with this career, you are retired. Okay. So public role, are you doing anything where people are looking up to you, or did you have any issues when you were working? That might be, even though you're retired, this could be something big because you did get North Nods And with the North Nods, it was about lessons we came to learn. So there were a lot of lessons that you came here to learn when it came to working. So even if you are retired, they're saying that you went through a lot of lessons when it came to work. And I do feel like that had to do with the cancers, like having that exterior, that heart on the outside, ooey gooey on the inside, helping a friend with his business. Okay. So this could be it too. I'm hearing that this also has to do, well, which that makes sense because the Cancer is all about trustworthy and you being protective of your emotions. But what I'm thinking this is coming is all the things that you have gone through when it comes to when you were working with your career, being a public role. They're reminding you that what I'm hearing, the lessons that we needed to come here and learn is that they're telling me that you needed it to be able, let's see if I can explain it. I feel like this is where the Cancer came in, that you were able to be that role model and have that face forward. So people, now I don't know if this will connect or not, but this is what they're telling me. So you could be able to be that person that you needed to be as a public role or whatever career you had. So people wouldn't make you do what you needed to do. I feel like your life lesson that you came here to do is to be able to stand up, is to be able to do what you needed to do and not allow other people to see that they affected you or that they put, because Cancers protect their emotions, that you are very good about, as they say today, staying in your lane and trying to do that. Now, you helping your friend with his business, that could be part of the lesson you came because you have so much knowledge with the career and being a public role model that he's coming to you because you know what you're doing, but also because you are somebody that people can trust. So I think this is just coming and reminding you that you are, my husband's a Cancer. So Cancer is really they're I feel like sometimes they get a lot of miscommunication with who they are, but the way you protect yourself, but you put a, I don't want to, it's not like lying who you are, but it's more just about, I don't know, is that even making sense, Miss Jennifer? I just feel like you're very good at being able to show that you know how to protect yourself, you know how to take care of things when it comes to working hard and being in a public role, being a role model and doing the career. And I feel like that's something that they're saying that's what you came here to learn. Because I feel like your past lives is what they're showing me. They're saying her past lives were the coin. They're showing me the flip of the coin. So we had a hard time when it came to career and past lives. And this life, you were taught that you came here to show that you can move up, that you can move forward. So if you look through your career life and see how much you were able to stand your ground, do things for you, not allow people to bring you down or put you in certain positions, that you took charge of yourself and you showed people how to be that public role. That's what you came here to accomplish. One of the things that you came here to accomplish. Good. Yeah, because they're saying that this, whatever you did for career was is what is one of the main, is not the only thing that you came here for, but it's always like a stepping stone of what you came here to do too. You know, sometimes we have to learn certain lessons we come here to do and all of that stuff. Hi, Miss Jen, how are you? And you wanted a mediumship. Yes, I see you, Miss Dimpy, but these are paid readings and I only have 2 people on lineup. So if you would like a reading, you're more than welcome to donate. Who did you want to talk to, love? I am doing good. I went to the doctor today because I'm annoyed with my husband telling me that I snore. So my doctor, I talked to him. He ordered a sleep study just to see what's going on. So I'm good, and hopefully I don't have to hear him complain anymore. I am not today, dear. I don't. I'm doing paid readings today. She wants to talk to her grandmother. Okay. Let's see. Okay. And then I got Miss Donna. I got you, Miss Donna. Oh, Miss Jennifer. Miss Jennifer, were you very close to this grandma? I feel like I have some signs that come in naturally for me. And I know you said you want to talk to your grandma, but they're showing me that this is your grandma. But I feel like this connection was more like a motherly, like they're showing me like this close bond that you guys had. Is it I can't tell if it's my stomach or lungs that I'm feeling stuff. I feel something in the pit of my stomach, but it might be like the bottom of my lungs. I can't really tell, but it also I feel a sadness too. So that's why they're all kind of mixing together. Hi, Miss Pamela. I'm trying to stay warm. I can't really tell if it's stomach or the bottom of the lungs at all. It's all kind of mixing there. But then I feel the sadness, so it's kind of pulling all those emotions together. I just feel like I don't know, this has to be your sadness. I just feel like this was really difficult. And I feel so much emotions with this. I have to breathe. And she's showing me the number 5. 5 can mean either 5 kids or can mean the month of May is the way I work. But she's really strong with this 5 coming through. I don't know if she has 5 kids or if she has 5 grandkids or if it just something in the month of May resonates with her. But I just feel so much sadness. I'm trying to let me know if it's like stomach or lungs. If anything, it's like that diaphragm area of this, like of the bottom of the lungs, or something like that. So that's why I'm seeing the 5 so many times. There's a lot of 5s that go on. So your birthday, your mom's birthday, and there's 5 kids in your family. Okay. Yeah, the 5 came in strong and it wasn't going away. So perfect. It is stomach. I felt stomach. And then I don't know if there was something wrong with her stomach and it kind of spread. I don't know if that's why it kind of felt like it was going towards the lungs, unless it made it hard for her to breathe at the end. But it was all like at the bottom with the stomach. I don't know. It feels weird, so I couldn't really tell if it was just stomach or something else with the lungs. Okay, so that's why it kind of felt spreadish. She's showing me things and it's making me feel like all of this happened really fast. I don't know if she got hit, like she found out about the cancer and everything happened quickly, or I don't know. She's just making me feel something happened really fast. And she's showing me that she didn't either get to say a lot that she wanted to say at the end or during this. Because I keep seeing her trying to talk, but nothing's coming out. Was this like something that, unless she's showing me that she was in shock that she had this cancer, or if this wasn't the way she expected. But I'm hearing that she wanted, that she wished that she had more time. She's saying that there's so much things that she's enjoying seeing from the other side, but she's saying, I wish I was there in person. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Jen. I think I've had that once, and I think I had that a long time ago. Yes, a big secret she had. Okay. Maybe that's why I keep seeing her trying to talk, but nothing's coming out. Maybe she just didn't want. Maybe that's why. So, is that why it happened quickly? Was the way you guys felt? Then I'm assuming that once everything happened, it all went fast. Okay. She's showing me that if she thought if she didn't say anything, then maybe it wasn't true. Maybe it would go away. Um, it was long. Okay. Let's see. Something went quickly. When it was her time to pass it, did she pass quickly? I don't know. She was talking about something went quickly. I don't know what went quickly then. She's saying something went quickly. Okay. Um, okay. Um, let me go back to what she was showing me. She was showing me like a movie clip. Let me see if she'll show me again. Okay, and I think that's why I felt so much emotions because I feel she's showing me and she's making me feel it. So when I say I feel, it's because it's them coming through and they're making me feel, they can make me feel how they felt in those moments. So she's making me feel in those moments there was so much fear. She's making me like what she's showing me is I feel like there was a lot of changes. Was there like a lot of positive and a lot of I feel like there was a lot of mixture of things that were going on in all of your guys' life. And she makes me feel like I didn't want to tell you because of everything that was going on. Like she doesn't make me feel like the person who makes things about her, that she enjoys being there for her family, her friends, whoever, that she likes being able to have. I feel like she was really good about equal energy exchange because I want to go like this. I want to make sure things are balanced. I want to make sure things are working right and that she just wasn't, that drama queen. She wasn't someone who was like, look at me, guess what? I have this, I have that. The way her energy is and the way she comes in, I don't see her as that. So I feel like she thought if she didn't tell everybody, then people's lives wouldn't change. Was anybody, I feel like there was something big though happening in your guys' lives too. Was somebody getting married or was somebody having a baby, like or graduating or something like that? She was supposedly my aunt, my mom's sister, but was really my grandmother. So are you saying that you knew her as your aunt, but she was really your grandma? I'm confused. Because when she came in, I saw my sign for grandma. I don't have a lot of signs, but my grandma, okay. Okay. Because when she came in, the first thing I saw was my grandma. Okay. Yeah, I would say she was definitely your grandma because I don't have a ton of signs, but I think it's because my great grandma, she's been one of my biggest cheerleaders on the other side. And I can see when she comes through, she makes sure I see her like the way I know her. And she's the one who always gave me this grandma symbol. It's always been that symbol, so I know that means I don't know how else to do it. And my mother thought they were sisters. Okay. Uh she said she's yeah, yeah. She's telling me she's whatever she's saying that it's she said that she never realized she makes me feel she's showing me that she thought this would have came out faster. Um but she's saying it was just something that they did because she wanted your mom to have a better life. I'm hearing that all of that was more to protect your mom so your mom could have a better life. And it could be that, I'm hearing that your mom's oh, how do I explain this? That your great grandma, I'm trying to figure out how to connect it. Your great grandma was better off to be able to be mom for your mom at that time. And there's some families who go through that. But the best thing is at least she was still in your guys' life. She's saying it was all part. She's saying it was all part of the plan. She's saying it's the way it was supposed to be. She's saying it wasn't always easy. And she's saying that's why she had the bond she had with you. Um, I feel like that motherly, the close connection that you had with her was because the things that she missed out on with your mom, she was able to get with you even if you saw her just as an aunt. But she showed me that she was your grandma. She wasn't your grandma, she would have showed me something else. Um, and she showed me the stomach and everything like that. She got the ability to do what she didn't get to do for her daughter. She got to do for you. And she said she wouldn't change a thing about any of it. She said that there are things that she learned so much. And we do. For me, the way I connect with spirit is when we pass, after we pass, when we review our life after we cross over, and we don't review our life through our eyes. They review your life through other people, and then you go back and forth. And then it helps to me. That's when you finally really shift into a better vibration or shift into a thing, because that's when we finally can check some lessons off to see what we've learned. Like, you have the ability to learn lessons here and raise your vibration and go to your highest timeline, but when you pass over, you see things differently. Which I've been watching 13 Reasons Why on Netflix, and I know it's not the easiest show for people to watch, but from how I take everything, my spiritual side, I really think a lot of people, if they can handle it, I think people should watch it, because they do a lot of back and forth to show you that just because you know this side, there could be that side and there can be the truth. That it shows a lot of back and forth. And I feel like that's kind of like something, I know that doesn't connect all the way, but I feel like there's just certain things that had to happen. And she says that I hope your mom would understands and one day can see why and can forgive. But I do feel like though that she was your mom's biggest cheerleader too, Miss Jennifer. That she tried to be there as much as she could. There was just something she couldn't do. Hi V, how are you? Okay. Did you have any other questions for her? Let's see if she shows me a name for the grandfather. I don't know if she'll show me a name because if he's not a part of your life, then he wasn't for a reason. Names can either be on point for me or they can't be. So I'm getting an A. I want to say like Andrew, but I don't know. Names aren't always my thing. For men, I don't. She's. I heard Andrew. I don't know if that's correct or not, but I asked her if there was anything else in the name, and she's shaking her head no. So with her shaking her head no, that's just telling me that, it's not something that you're supposed to know in this life. If they're shaking their head like that, because I want to sit there and shake with her. I hope that helped you, my dear. Miss Amanda, do you have a who, what, where, or why question, or do you want whatever spirit wants to tell you with the dice? And then I have Miss Donna, and if anybody else wants a reading, you're more than welcome. We are doing, you get 3 dice for $5. You can get a tarot reading for $15 or mediumship for $20. And Miss Amanda, I don't know if you saw, but the TikTok that you commented on, it was my dream husband, like when I was sleeping. I had a lot of people very concerned, and I didn't know I didn't realize that people wouldn't understand what dream husband meant. I had a lot of, I felt loved yesterday. And this morning, I had people reach out. That's why I made a post. It was a dream, and it was just a dream. I'll just put it at that. If it wasn't a dream, I can promise you, he probably would have gotten more than a punch in the face. I joked and I was like, yeah, it would be more than just that. I'm not even gonna lie and say that, but I don't know, but I felt very special. Let me look, Miss Jeanette. When I do mediumship, sometimes I don't see, where is it? Let me see. Miss Jeanette. Yes, I got you, Miss Jeanette. I saw a post that a friend did and was talking about how AT&T has gone 5G. And I can tell you, I have AT&T. And I can tell you my phone has hung up on my mom today. It has changed so much. I really don't understand. My phone's really trying to adapt to whatever this 5G thing is. So I'm just like, oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. Let me get these situated so I show it to you the correct way. And here we go. Okay. So we have house number 6. I'm going to attempt my best to show you the number 6. House number 6, this represents work and health. And then we have Taurus. Let's see if I can figure that out. I can't. I'm doing the best I can with showing you. Taurus is an earth sign. This is about relaxing environments, a soft sound, which is definitely is how you can be. And then we got the planet Jupiter. If I can figure out how to show you. Jupiter. This is about Jupiter's great. And you know what's cool? Jupiter is number 6 on my list too. So you got 2 number 6s. And Jupiter is about luck, growth, and abundance. And 6 for me, and 6 is like spiritual stuff too. So let's see. When it comes, and I feel like that's all that's coming together too. Your work and health. I know you work from home, right? We work from home. I feel like what this is coming and telling you. Do you do anything besides, what do you do from home? I don't even remember. I know you work from home, right? I'm trying to remember. My brain doesn't remember anything. You don't work right now, but you're at home, and do you work in your sister's group? Or are you just being a stay-at-home mom? Or are you still trying to do your jewelry business, right? Are you still trying to do that? Okay. Because what I'm hearing is, I feel like what they're telling me with this is, with your work and health area, is they're telling us that this is the time for you to take the leap in what you're doing. Because with the house of Jupiter popping up, this is coming and telling you that you have luck, you have the ability to grow. That there are things they're showing me, what is that? The 9 of Pentacles? I don't know. Where you have the ability to grab things and things to make it go your way. And they're saying the best. I feel like, do you do any of like the musical stuff too when it comes to the spiritual side? Do you like listening to the spiritual music? Because they're making me feel like that's why the Taurus came in, like the relaxing soft sounds. Yeah, meditation, listening to those binaural beats. I don't know if you work with those or if you turn that on when you do stuff, because I'm really pulled with that. They're pulling me towards that, is like it has to do with the soft sounds. I get goosebumps every time I say that for you. Like, I feel like you need to always have that with you when you are trying to grow your business and trying to, even if you're making your jewelry and all that, I'm hearing you need that energy. You need that softness to be able to put it together, because it grounds you and it helps with it towards being an earth sign. I feel like that is something they want you to look at. And I feel like what they're popping in for health, I don't think you have any health concerns right now. But what I'm hearing is, because you're a Scorpio like me, I know you're a Scorpio, we can get triggered very easily with other people's emotions. We can get triggered with a lot of energy. We are very big empaths. So I feel like this is why relaxing environment came in, is because they're saying you need to be able to distance yourself. You need to be able to keep your environment with the soft sounds and happy, that if there's anything that triggers you, well, Iron, I think I have something like that too. I was told that there's something that I don't have, because every month when certain things happen for Women Monthly, I've been falling sick. Like, something has hit my body and somebody's like, you're missing a vitamin or something. But they're saying that this is coming up because when it comes to your work and health, they don't want you to have you can't have anything stressful right now. Kids are stressful enough. I have two too. But they're saying this is the time for you to grow, Miss Amanda. So make a checklist, make a pros and cons list of what you want, where you want your business to go, and what you want it to do, and being able to see which pulls at you first to do that. And make sure you have your soft music and all of that, because I feel like it will help. I know Scorpios too, and I know you're a Scorpio. I know if the right energy comes in, it can throw my whole day off. I can feel like crap. I can do this. My husband had a hard day Monday. I couldn't go live because he came home early and I had all of his nasty energy. and I had to release it all day. So, I feel like that's what it is. I feel like the more you listen to that soft music and allow that and meditate, make sure you're staying grounded, not allowing anything to bother you. And I feel like you'll be able to see, let's see if I can find the card. I probably can't. You'll be able to see those signs, those things that you need to be able to grow. I think it's Nine of Pentacles. I see the picture of the card. I should know what all the cards are by now. But I don't always go based off what the card means. So that might be why. Who did you want to talk to, love, while I try to find the card? I was right. For the first time ever, Nine of Pentacles. See how and it's all green. There's abundance. There's growth. She has the pot of luck. But when she knows she needs something, she sees there's things around her. Anyone that comes through. Okay. Have a male coming through for you. He has very, very strong energy. Did you have a male friend or somebody who passed, Miss Amanda? I don't feel like he doesn't feel very old. I don't know. I have a very hard breathing though. My chest just feels really weird. I feel like hyperventilating. He may have had a headache or a head issue. Because I've had this really weird headache all day, and it's not really a headache, but I think it has to do with that 5G thing that's going on, because it doesn't feel like a headache. It's just pressure from whatever's going on in the world. Yes, I have a few guys that pass. Okay. It made me, I feel like he might be about the same age as you. It didn't feel like a grandfather or anything like that. Like, I feel like this was a friend who passed. He feels very heavy, Miss Amanda. And it almost makes me wonder if he needs to cross. Let me do how I see. I feel like somebody needs to be crossed over. Yeah, somebody is earthbound. Do you know who this is, Miss Amanda? I know you have your gifts too. Somebody is earthbound and they are connected to you. And from the way I see that way, they're showing me that there are people who are trying to help him, telling him it's okay to go over. And I feel like it has to do with the way he died. And it could be about his belief systems that he had here on Earth, that he's worried that he's just scared of crossing over. Somebody just feels really heavy. And when I feel it, like I feel it all in my chest, just feels so heavy. And it's really hard to breathe. It almost feels like I'm drowning, Miss Amanda. It sounds like a couple people. Okay. I just feel like I'm drowning and my chest just hurts. Have you been looking over your right shoulder lately too? Because he's saying he's always to your right. Let's see if I can get him to tell me a little bit more. Because if I can get his name, I can cross him over. I can help him cross over. Okay. I'm seeing a pic. He's showing me himself. Hi, Miss Becky. Will you message me? If you think who this is. I don't, names are not my thing, but he's shown. I see him. But if you send me pictures really quickly, if you have them, I can tell you it's this one. Because that's how I roll. How are you, Miss Becky? How have you been? I know that sounds really weird, but that's just how I am. I can see him. Like, I feel like he has brown, I don't want to say like wavy hair or something like that. I can see him. I don't know what his name is. That's usually another way I connect is if you tell me the first name, they usually just pop in. I'll take that as an OMG and she knows who it is. Is that all I needed to say? Okay. Maybe that helped because I can see it. I just don't. Sometimes it's hard for me to figure out how to explain. I have been doing good, Miss Becky. I'm so happy to see you. I can see him perfectly. I just know picture. I've always been. I have the clear audience and the clairvoyance, but my clairvoyance has always been the main thing that just that works, or however you say it, and not that it doesn't work. I don't know how. However you explain that, it's just my main gift that usually comes through is being able to see. He just feels so heavy, and when I do what I do to show him, I feel he's very stuck here. And I want to be able to cross him over, but I need to know his first name in order to do that. There she is. Yep. 100. Yep. Yep. That's 100. 100%. Yep. That's exactly who is standing in front of me. Like I saw like the hair. Okay. So did he have that's what did he get where did he get shot at, Miss Amanda? That could be why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling too. But I'm still seeing him here though. I still feel he's here. Like he hasn't crossed over. Did he get shot like in like somewhere in the chest area? Do you know? That might be why I felt like I was drowning, depending on where he got shot. He could have I know this is graphic and gross. I apologize, but that could be why I felt the drowning. You think so? That could be why. Maybe maybe that's why I can't breathe because his lungs filled up. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's who it is. He's telling me that he's always on your right side, that he's been talking to you. I feel I don't know if you know any of this, but he's telling me that he was blindsided with this, that this was either he was in a crossfire or this just was not the way he thought things were going to go down. Oh my gosh, this is him because I'm starting to feel so much more. My lower back hurts too now. Okay, I gotta cross him over really fast. And I know it's gonna be weird, but this is the way for my earthbound friends, this is the way I work. Because they show differently to me. Because when I do this, I can see him. And I see hands reaching out to him on the other side. He has loved ones who are trying. So I'm going to take his hand. Miss Amanda, I know you you're very open to spirit. So I don't know if you've worked with your sister and done crossing over, but if you want to try with me, it will help him. Usually when I do cross people over, I have the other people, even if they don't think they have gifts, they do have the ability to help by communicating with them. Okay, so he's telling me that he's very scared to go over, even though he sees people he knows through the light. He's showing me that he sees them. He's just, I'm hearing it with the things that he went through in life. He doesn't feel worthy. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a hug, because he has a lot of emotions. I don't know if he was very emotional. He was a Cancer, wasn't he? Isn't that what it says? Yes, he was. No wonder why I feel the emotions. He has the same birthday as my husband. So no wonder why he's coming through to me. I was going to say he feels like an emotional person. Even if he wasn't, he has a lot of emotions. Okay. I know how to deal with a July 10th person. Let's go. just tell him what you know of the light, Miss Amanda. Tell him what you know of the light. Tell him that he's protected and safe. Give him your knowledge. I'm holding his hand and I'm telling him that I'm going to go in the light with him. And when he's ready to let go, that he can grab the hands of a loved one. Okay. He's taking my hand. I see him taking your hand. I see all three of us walking towards the light. Even if you don't feel it, this is your higher self you pulled to help your friend. We're all standing in the light. He's taking deep breaths. Oh, I'm feeling lighter. Amanda, tell him that he'll be okay. He's looking at you for reinsurance. Oh, he's in the light. He went. I don't know if he has. Some woman came forward and he instantly went with her. I feel so much lighter. Do you feel lighter, Miss Amanda? Especially on your right side. That right side was really is where he connected to you. He was very nice. I like, because I heard he went like when I was with him. I'm like, man, this energy feels familiar. I'm like, he has to be a water sign. And then I remembered you sent me that picture that had his birthday on it. He had the same birthday as my husband does. He's in the light now because it's so much lighter. I feel like so much weight has lifted off my shoulder too. My shoulders, my chest and stomach and everything. I just feel like everything just lifted. Do you feel lighter, Miss Amanda? I feel lighter. You may need a sage if you don't feel the lightness right away. But I saw him look for you, and I saw you give him a hug, and then he looked and he saw. I know you may still be feeling sad, so I understand, but I saw a woman come through and he took her hand. Let me give him a few seconds. But he was really heavy. Yeah, I would sage a little bit because he's still your loved one, so it's still connected. You may still have a cord connected to him, so you may need to do, the cord cutting of letting him be in the light, because sometimes they they like to lasso their loved ones. They like to lasso people because they don't always think that they can come back and visit because of whatever they lived through in this life. He's telling you thank you. Oh, he looks so much better, Miss Amanda. So much better. He's telling me that he's going to be, I know the weather is probably crappy, but he's showing me caterpillars. He's showing me butterflies. He's saying that he's going to send you signs to show him how much he has grown on the other side. I'm trying not to cry because I could feel all of his emotions coming through. Because he's saying this life had a lot of lessons in it with him. He's showing me that he had so much. I feel like he had a lot of past life lessons. He's showing me that even though he may not have been here very long, but he went through a lot. And even though he didn't expect to go like this and he didn't see it coming, I don't feel like, and that's what he's telling me, that that he did everything he was supposed to do, and he's ready to be a better person. I don't feel like he was a new soul. I don't feel like he's an old soul. I feel like he's right in the middle, and there was a lot of things that he needed to learn how to anchor in this life, which is why he was a Cancer, which totally makes sense. Cancers, the 6 and the 9, the way it's lumped together, the things that come in, we learn to hold on and we learn how to release. I don't know how else to explain it, but I'm seeing an anchor with it too, that he needed to learn how to anchor himself, his feelings, and learn how to do things. Yeah, he did have that's what he said, that he had a hard life. And he said, it may not have been a very long life, but he had a lot of lessons that he learned with it. And he learned how to anchor himself and not he wasn't very old at all. I don't do math, so let's see. Math is not my friend. He was young. He was only 25. Are you only 25 too? Are you that young? 25, 26. So he would have been 27 this year, right? Yeah, he would have just turned 27. Man, that's young. You're a little older. Okay, so you're 3 years older than him. I was like, are you that young? I didn't think you were that much younger than me. I was feeling old. I was feeling very old for a minute there, Amanda. Okay. Yeah, he's just showing me he had a lot of stuff he had to learn how to anchor, and he had a lot of lessons. He says thank you for your friendship. I feel like you were, as we never realize, sometimes we can be a way out for people. And I feel like you knew him for who he truly was on the inside. And I feel like he had some freedom with you, is what he's telling me. He's saying that your friendship was a way for him. I don't know what's with all the cards today, but he's showing me the Judgment card is how he felt with you. That he was able to free himself, that he was able to be his true natural inner child, inner self with you. I know you know what these cards are, but I like showing them to other people who are watching who are like, what the hell's a Judgment card? That sounds awful, but it's really not. If I can find it. But he's telling me that he was just able, I feel like this is how he felt most of his life. He hid himself. He wasn't able to show, but when he was with you, I feel like he was able to allow himself to be true. Yeah, because of the light that you have, because of the magic that you hold in with yourself, he was able to feel that comfort and that safety to know that if he said a certain thing, he wasn't going to be judged, that he didn't feel like he had to be his self, that he had to be with all of his other friends. he keeps showing me circles too, and I don't know what it means. And like, I keep seeing like circles stacked on each other like this. I don't know if that's something that you guys have. I don't know. I don't even, it's not even like an animal. I just see like these, I see like four of them stack on top. And I don't know if this has to do, um, I don't even know. I don't even know. He keeps showing it to me and I have no idea. Like at first I thought it was a snowman, but it's not a snowman because there it is again. It's four. I don't know. I don't know if it has to do something with the totem pole. I don't know if you do any of the totem pole works or anything. Let me see. Let me see this because he keeps showing it to me. Let's see what it says. Can't spell either today for some reason. Let's see if it shows it. It may not. He's showing me something that I don't know. What are those called? Totem poles. That's the word. I couldn't think of what I was thinking of. Let's see. I couldn't think of what it was called. I think it has to do something with a totem pole. Do you do totem poles, Miss Amanda? Something about the totem poles and something about the four. I don't know why. He's showing me them as circles. Maybe it's something he wants you to maybe it's something he wants you to do. Because he just keeps showing it to me. Something about a totem pole. And he's not showing me animals. Okay, so he was native, so that's why I'm not. It looked like a totem pole, but he wasn't showing me any like exact animals. Maybe because I knew I would have focused on the animals, so that makes sense because I like details. So that's why I'm like, I don't understand what you're showing me. So that's probably why he's just showing you that too. Um, but he's saying that he wants you to look into it. So maybe there's something that he wants you to look into with the spiritual native side. There may be a gift. There may be something inside you because he's saying also for you to look into because he keeps telling me, he makes me feel like I to keep Googling and Googling and Googling. Oh. Okay, so look into some totem stuff. It could be maybe there's some animal stuff that could help you. And it could be, I don't know, I was hearing the music stuff too. Maybe he wants you to dive deeper into maybe look into some spiritual, like the native ways, and see if with the music, with that soft music and the sounds, maybe there's something that will help you either raise or expand your gifts or something. I feel like that's another reason why he came forward was because to get his help and for him to help you as well. Perfect. So that the wolf, I would look into some native spiritual things and see if you can connect with any of it, okay? We are gonna do Miss Jeanette next and then Miss Donna because even though it didn't show me, but on my list it says Miss Jeanette came next. So Miss Jeanette, I'm gonna do you and then I'm gonna do Miss Donna. And if anybody else donates, just let me know. Miss Jeanette, do you want whatever spirit wants to tell you? Or is there something that you want a reading on? You are very welcome, Miss Amanda. I'm so happy we were able to help him. I'm so happy I could tell you what his hair was. So you could know who I was talking about. Because I was just seeing him. I don't do good with names all the time. I always feel like yes when a name pops up and it's right. I know that's really weird. But he was showing me him and that's all he was showing me. And you know what? And it makes sense that he came through because of his birthday and everything. See, that's why I love what I do, because I always love how it connects. He must have known. He must have saw too that I already deal with somebody who was the same birthday as him, just a little bit older. Love life. Remind me, my dear, if we're in a relationship or not. I know a lot of you are like, Tawny, you should know this by now. But I don't, because Spirit comes through and tells you guys things. And it doesn't store in my head. I don't even know what I did yesterday, to be honest. Sometimes I think as I opened up my gifts and that I do this so much that I don't remember anything. I don't even remember a lot of things. Okay. Now your higher self comes in. She's like, Tawny, we've been through this. I'm like, okay, I remember who you are now. I just had to wait for you to come through. That's all. There we go. Let's see. I'm going to make the cards mad. Yes, go clear yourself out a little bit, and you should start feeling lighter. You should feel lighter. And remember, it's okay to let that cord go. Just because you let that cord go doesn't mean he goes away. And I think you know that, but I have to remind you that. You have to be able to let him stay in the light and not feel like he... I don't know. You don't want him to come back earthbound. You want to make sure that he can stay in the light and be happy. I don't know how else to explain it, but like that. Okay, Miss Jeanette. The way I've been reading cards now is a whole and then individually. So what they're telling me with these cards is, so I'm seeing this back and forthness between your heart and your throat chakra is what they're showing, what they're telling me. I feel and I'm hearing that, we have this moment where we're like, I'm ready to take this leap. I'm ready to go forward. I have things balanced. I feel like I'm on top of my world. I've learned so much. I don't know why you can't see it. Maybe I need to pull it down a little bit. Because they're making me feel like this is, I don't know how else to show you the card. I don't know where else to put the card. There. That's the most I think we're going to be able to see of it. Oh, you know what? I think I stole a deck. But I think if any other one may make it too high. Too high? Oh, no. There we go. Might make it better. You can see it? Okay. Well, there, that works. Like, I just feel like the wheel, I feel like this is all the stuff that you've been through. Like, this is all the stuff that you've been through, and you've gone through so much in these last 7 years that you feel like you've accomplished and you're ready. But then it makes, like, all these cards together, too, are just making me feel like there's so much that come through. So are there moments, Miss Jeanette, where you're like, I'm ready to move on, and then either something happens or a feeling comes in and you're like, maybe I'm not ready? Because I feel like you're ready to go, but sometimes I don't know if it's subconsciously or if there's a trigger that comes in that makes you feel like, yeah, maybe I'm not ready. Maybe I'm not ready, because that's what the cards are showing me. But with the wheel, this is coming and telling you that it's time to listen to your heart. Your heart is telling you that this is the time for you to know that I feel like you have everything under control. They're saying you have everything under control and they want you to trust yourself. That they don't want you to feel like you can't move forward. Somebody always, that's okay. That's probably where this card is coming from, is because you have everything under control. And this is why I said This is probably the trigger why my throat chakra was hurting, is because then something pops up and it makes us not want to go. They don't want you to take away from your path and what you want to do. This card is saying that even though sometimes it puts you upside down, you still see the light at the end of the tunnel. You do know what you deserve, but we have to allow old ways out. We can't stay in the past. We can't allow other people to trigger our ego to make us see something. They want you to put those blindfocals, what are those called? Those blinders or whatever they're called, and being able to stay focused. And if you need to, when people have those thoughts or somebody said something, that you let it go and try to talk to your inner self, and remembering that what's best for you is what's most important, because this is showing how much you have expanded, Miss Jeanette. You have expanded so much. You have grounded yourself. You have done the work. You have done more work in the 7 years I'm here than what you needed to. And they're saying, and as this person stands alone, they're saying only you know what's best for you. This is showing expansion. This is showing me that you have everything you need around you to be able to move forward. And they want you to start trusting yourself with this Page of Pentacles. Because, you've done so much hard work. And they want you to know that as you look at that, look how much there's another balance. So you have 2 cards that are showing balance. You have 2 cards that are showing that you've worked so hard and that you are secure and that you're able to move forward. They're saying that they want you to let go of those red flags. They want you to let go, if I can put the card in, they want you to let go of the things that make you feel like you have to go this way. This is a time to cut the cords and to start allowing yourself to go. I don't want to say healing, because I feel like you have healed. I just feel like when people say something, it does trigger you. But they're saying that they want you to let go of, maybe you need to let go of those people, or tell those people that they don't have a choice. They don't have a say in your life with that certain aspect of your life. Because I feel like, you're ready to move forward. You've been able to, what's the word? I don't want to say handle your emotions, but you've been able to transition. You know when to go. And just because some people aren't supportive, I feel like that's what you need to let go of. Because I feel like the birds are showing that you have people who are supporting you and helping you lead the way. And I feel like that red scarf or whatever's around her, that's like the past. That could be, those people who don't need to be in your life anymore. And they want you to just let those people who are triggering you, those trauma people or whoever they are, allow them to fly away. Because again, this is when you question yourself and you don't get to move forward and have that person who is waiting for you. So this is telling you that just because you may not feel in charge, that you are in charge, and they just want you to take what's in front of you and grab it. Yeah, I do. Do you have somebody that you are talking to, Miss Jeanette? Because they're showing me somebody, and just like I said with Amanda, I see somebody, but they're not going to give me a name. I see pictures. I see somebody waiting for you. If you send me a picture, I can tell you if it's them or not. They show me these things, but it's hard because I don't always know. Because they don't give me names, I can't say, oh, you got to wait for Jerry. You know what I mean? That's just not how I work. But I do see somebody who has a very beautiful smile. I'm seeing somebody very tall. Slender is what I'm hearing. Kind. I don't know if he has any military background, either with him or his family, but I feel like because I'm standing up straight, and usually that's that military, that militariness that comes in, and they may be very respectful, they may be very what's the word? I don't know. I just, when I stand up straight, that's military or police or firefighter. It may not be him. It could be something that he's used to, but I feel like he has good morals. I feel like he's very respectful. I see him. He has a beautiful smile. I feel like he's kind of slender. He's not bone thin, but he's not big. I just feel like he's very respectful. It is a J, so maybe that's why I said Jerry. All these J's popping up today. And I heard he was kind, and I feel like he has patience. So if this is somebody who's already in your life, it's Army. Okay. I don't stand up straight, so I know when I feel my shoulders go up and back that I have somebody military or police or firefighter with me. So that makes sense. Well, if that doesn't help that, Miss Jeanette, because you can still send me a picture. I can still see him. I can be like, that's it. It sounds like it's him anyways. But 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me one more. Or all of them. Everything flew out. Oh, it's okay. Yeah, this is just showing me the Ace of Swords. I feel like this is just coming in this is just like the Hierophant. This is showing me that you know what you want to do, you know the path that you want to go in, but something takes away your life. Something makes you feel like you have to take the back road, but you know what you want. Follow your heart, love. This is showing me that you know how to ground, that you know how to listen to yourself. The Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this represents who you are. This is showing me that you're strong when it comes to family. You have, this to me, look, she's Mother Nature. She has love to give. She's healing. She helps people through things. That they're always hardworking, and they want you to remember that you deserve that. That you've done so much that, yes, this is a hard decision that you have to make, but you get the choice to listen to your inner self and do it. I love this card. I love this card because I just recently watched Bird Box. I know it came out many, many years ago, but this is Sandra Bullock card for me, a Bird Box, because she couldn't see anything. She had to trust her instincts. And that's exactly what this picture does to me. Do I listen to the voices or do I listen to my own voice? Which way do I go? Do I go with what could be people, or is it whatever happened? That this is coming and saying that in the sand, to me, that spirit coming and saying, trust your heart, trust what's inside, because you already know what's best for you and you already know how you're going to grow. Take the leap, Miss Jeanette. Take the leap. Let go of all the other people. I heard the F word. I don't like swearing at my lives. But you have to make those people who aren't allowing you to move forward and allowing you to be happy, you need to tell them to go away. Tell them, F you. It's been 7 years. You know your husband would want you happy. You have all of this spiritual stuff coming in saying it's time. You've paused long enough. It's time to take all of that and to grow. Okay? You can take it slow. I don't feel like he's going to be upset that if you don't jump in the sack with him next week. The right ones will always be there. I don't feel like that's something that you have to worry about. If you need to take it slow, take it slow. Talk to them. Communication is always best. I feel like the people who always say something is either because they don't want you to move on and they don't want you to be happy, that they have their own specific reason why they're not allowing you to move forward, love. So you just have to allow and trust your inner self to move forward. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody since my phone's been on a different vibration. So maybe it would be, maybe that's why they're saying if you want to take it slow, because that could be why I feel like he's kind and he would have that patience because, you know, he'd be able to understand him. That might be something he needs too, is to go slow. And that could be why he's also attracted to you, because your vibration's higher. He's able to groan, and so are you. What happened? I don't think I really want to know. Miss Donna, are you still here, my love? You are very welcome, dear. Thank you for telling me you donated. Somehow it didn't show. I didn't see your name. What do you do?
I headbutt me in the nose.
Oh, I thought he like PE'd or something. You broke the daddy? Not supposed to break the daddy. I like daddy's shirt though. Where'd you get that at?
GM bought it for me.
Who?
One of the GMs.
GMs. Oh, general managers?
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice of them. I like it.
Well, we were supposed to work outside, but they said we weren't going to work outside, so I didn't wear a collared shirt.
Oh. There's Miss Donna. I like it.
It's warm as hell.
It's cute.
Are you live?
Yeah.
Oh. I'll show you all those.
I'll be there. I was just waiting for Miss Donna, even though it's probably the internet, because the internet's doing whatever it wants today. Anyone who needs to talk to you. I love talking to you, Miss Donna. Let's see. Okay, Miss Donna, do you have somebody? Okay. Now, don't freak out on me because I know you, because we're a lot alike. But do you have somebody, a loved one or something? I feel like I probably should already know this, but I don't. Do you have somebody who's in critical condition right now? Not like they're going to die, but just going through something or maybe having a hard health issue. I'm seeing so much. I'm seeing my heart's racing. They're showing me lungs. Feel very overwhelmed, overstimulated. No, did 2 weeks ago. Okay, maybe is this why they're bringing it up? And I'm just feeling all of these emotions. Does that go with that? Like they're showing me lungs. My heart's just racing. I just feel like overstimulated. Okay. Was this Shannon? Okay. Oh my gosh, they're making me dizzy. Was anybody having dizzy? I don't know why. They made me really dizzy. I have your dad coming in, and I feel like your dad, if this was Shannon, then I feel like this was, no, not Shannon. Okay, so maybe I was, okay, let me see what the energy is then. No, they passed in the nursing home. Okay. So maybe that's what, I don't know, the energy just feels so different. Maybe that's why, because they just recently passed. Maybe that's why the energy is so strong. And I felt like it was recent. It was somebody who is still alive. So that makes sense. Okay, let me reconnect in a different way then. Maybe that's why I feel so dizzy, because the energy is still so strong. Was this a male? Your mom? Okay. I'm feeling so many different things, Miss Donna. Like, I feel like this part, I've connected many times on lives. I'm sure you've seen that I've connected people who are still alive too, because I feel like this is somebody who is still here, but I just feel so much. Like I feel so dizzy right now, and it's making me feel nauseous because I feel like everything is spinning. I feel over stimulated. I just feel so dizzy right now. It was your mom's sister who passed. Okay. Oh, she's just very powerful. I keep hearing I'm done. So when with the way she's saying I'm done, and I don't know what to tell you what she's showing me. But this, I feel like she's had a lot of lives. She's saying she's good to go. I feel like some of the stuff she went through in this life, she's saying that she had to complete. Um God, she's just, I feel like it's because it's so recent. Like, I always, some people can't connect to people right away when they pass, but they're so much stronger for me. Um She's showing is your mom's just, I feel like your mom's having these dizzy spells too, because she's coming and visiting you. I keep hearing I was done. Like, I feel like whatever she went through, she was done. I feel like I hate to say this, she was done with this life. She wanted to go home. She wanted to be done. I feel like when she got to a certain point, she knew this was it. And since she couldn't do anything else or enjoy anything else, she was just done. I feel your mom's having the dizzy spells from her sister, from when her sister's coming and visiting her. So I don't know. Does she get really, really dizzy, Miss Donna? Because I was feeling like, that I don't know, those things where like kids used to like sit on and you take the wheel and it spins you around and around and around and around. Like, I saw that, and then I feel like, or maybe it's a merry-go-round. And she started laughing. It's probably a merry-go-round for her, but I was seeing, what I've seen kids play with today, and I just feel so dizzy. She's showing me like in the old, like an old grandfather clock, that thing that goes like back and forth. Um yeah, I'm trying not to pass. I'm trying really hard to stay grounded right now, Miss Donna. That's I'm probably feeling a combination of your mom too. Because I'm just like, it's why I keep stopping, because it's just she's so strong. She's very strong. And I feel like that's what she's feeling, along with her grieving and along with her going through what she's doing. Um, when I see this and I'm seeing this yellow, I feel like she was very wise. I don't know if she shared um, stories and stuff with you, but I feel like she's telling me well, she's not. People, I'm just hearing that she was very wise, and she's showing me that she was very I feel like she was very good with her words, Miss Donna. I feel like, I don't want to say she may have been blunt. I don't know. But I feel like when something happened or somebody needed to hear something, that she was one of those amazing people who are able to tell you what you needed to hear in the right tone, in the right way, so things could click. And I feel like that was one of the reasons why she was here, is because there's some people in the family and friends and people that she connected with who were very blunt. Okay, I don't like being rude, but I feel like she really knew what to say. And some people are just meant to tell you how it is and help. And I feel like that was one of her main reasons of being here. Because she's showing me there's a lot of people in the soul family who were they weren't some of them were lost, but some of them have been repeating things. And it was time for them, she's saying, to grow up, is what she's saying. She's saying it was time for them to grow up with their soul and everything like that. So she helped, even though she's saying, especially the ones who were really mad at her or really hated what she had to say, they needed it the most. So that's where I'm seeing all the yellow too, about being very wise, as she was the one who came and laid the smack down. Is the best way to put it. She put the smack down, and she just knew how to get things done, I feel like. Make sure your mom's drinking water, Miss Donna, because I feel like, I know she may think it's all her, but it's mostly your sister. Just make sure she stays hydrated. Yeah, I can tell she did. You know, she's saying in some past lives she may have felt more. She said, I don't know, she's saying, I might have felt bad. It's not that she just, I feel like her soul and who she was, she just knew what she came here to do, in a way. Like, it just came out because that's why she was here. We all have certain things that we help with people, and it really makes me feel like she just knew. And some stuff, hit her every once in a while too. But I just feel like it was all that. It wasn't to be mean. I don't know. People saw her as mean and took things hard, but it was what she was meant to do. Like, she's showing me that things that came around, some were supposed to go this way and some were supposed to come to an end. My back hurts. Was she in a hospital bed or laying down before she passed, Miss Donna? My back is starting to feel really sore from laying down too long. Really prickly too. Did she have a heart attack, or did she have something with the heart? I don't know. I'm feeling so much. I don't know what I'm feeling anymore. She was in, okay, maybe that's why my back. All of a sudden my back is like all prickly, like when you lay on your arm too long and you don't feel your back. Like, I can't feel my back, and I could feel the prickles, and I'm just like, okay. She makes me feel like she was just really annoyed with all of that. So she's happy that it's all done. She's telling me that she wants your mom, I was going to say your sister, but her sister. She wants her to know that she does love her so much. And she said that she knows there's been some things that they went through, but she wants her to know that she's very proud of everything she's gone through. And she says that she's even helped her see things in a way that the things that she needed to see too. I don't know if it was just like the sisterly fights, or I feel like she's showing me there was 3 big things throughout their life. That as she passed and went through it, that she didn't see things that way. And seeing it through your mom's eyes, I feel like is what helped her complete, if that makes sense. What are you doing? Because, some people have done so many lives where, they come back down for the fun of it. They come back to help their soul family. They come back just to enjoy what we get to do on life. And I feel like there was just a few things that, she was meant to learn for herself, but mostly was to guide down here. And she wants to thank her sister. Because it's like, as she's showing to me, I see a face like, oh, I guess that was true. I guess she was right. Like, I feel like, but I feel like it was like in that, like in a bluntish way where she was just like, oh, okay. Like, she learned it. She was just like, I guess that's true. Like the way it wasn't like, oh my gosh, she was right. It was like, okay, yes, that's right, makes sense. Um, but I do. She thanks her for that. She's saying that she sees it differently, and she just wants her to know that she's with her, that she will be by her side. Your mom can also tell her. I don't know how much your mom is open to what we do, but when she starts feeling really dizzy, especially to the point to where she's going to pass out, have her tell her sister to step back a little bit, because it could be that her sister is so strong because it's her sister that it could be making her feel that dizzy too. Right. That makes sense, because she's telling me that she's seen, and just like how I brought up in the beginning of the show, like how I've been watching 13 Reasons Why on Netflix. I know it's not for everybody and you have to be able to handle it. But as I do, I see everything from a spiritual side. Okay, good. Tell your mom just to tell your sister to take a few steps back. Because sometimes when they get so close and you have that bond with them, sometimes maybe that's why I was feeling overwhelmed and overstimulated. And then I got dizzy. That's probably all that your mom is feeling, and why she needs to tell her just to take a few steps back. Because at 13 Reasons Why, it shows that there's a lot of different ways to see things. And I feel like that's what your mom's sister went through. She thought she only knew the truth. But then when she passed and saw things from your mom's eyes, she saw things from a different way and was able to take hers and see the truth and move forward. Perfect. I know I get mine from my grandma. Good. So just make sure your mom tells her to step back, because bless your mom if she's feeling what she was, what I was feeling, what your mom was feeling. Yes, and she's a very sweet woman, and I just feel like she she I feel like she understands. I don't know if she was a woman who didn't say I'm sorry, because every time I want to tell you that she's sorry, like I can't spit that out. But she understands and she sees things differently. And I feel like she also doesn't want me to say she's sorry, because things happen, like, as you know, things always happen the way they're meant to happen. So she's not sorry that she did it. She's not sorry for this, but she's thankful to see the other side so she can see the lesson. Yeah, I kept wanting to say, like part of me wanted to say I'm sorry, but I could never say sorry. I felt that being cut off. Like, we don't say I'm sorry. And I tell my kids, don't say I'm sorry. Like when people are like, tell them you're sorry. I don't do that, because I always want them, because I've seen so many, as a childcare worker when I worked in it, so many parents say, tell them you're sorry. And you can tell that they're not sorry. They're like, I'm sorry. Even if they say it with meaning, they're not sorry. That makes sense. I felt like I kind of felt like she was really tight on, like, tighten up. So that must be why too. Maybe that's another reason why. I don't know how to explain it. I'm sure you know how that is because you do readings too. I don't know how to explain it. But that totally makes sense with her, the way she made me feel and everything. Yeah. Maybe those are some of those other lessons too that I talked about that she had to check off her list. Man, that's hard. Oh, what did I start? That's really okay. That was bothering me. Oh, that's hard, Miss Donna. Your family has learned a lot about death. in passing, man. I'm happy you guys are all getting those checked off, and I'm sorry it's in this life, but I'm happy that you're getting it through. It could be. Yeah, that's a lot to lose. Maybe a lot of today, maybe that's why I'm watching the TV show that I'm watching. Ugh. Well, Miss Donna, you know I love you very much. Well, I have to go pick up the girls sooner, or else I would say, does anybody else want a reading? But it's already 2:51. I'm gonna have to go get ready to get the girls soon. I wouldn't have time for another reading unless somebody wanted a dice roll. But I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you all. You're very welcome, Miss Donna, and I enjoyed this amazing live today. And I hope you guys have a great day. If you need a private reading, shoot me a message on the page. If you are friends with me on Facebook, it will be easier for me to see it through my Facebook because I get a better notification. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you